2,500 years ago, a Chinese general wrote one sentence that completely destroys everything modern business believes about competition. To win 100 victories in 100 battles is not the highest skill. To subdue the enemy without fighting is the highest skill. His name was Sun Tzu, and while his book The Art of War is still read today by generals, presidents, and CEOs, almost nobody understands the real lesson. Most entrepreneurs think business is a literal fight. They wake up every morning ready to battle competitors, slash prices, outmarket, outspend, and outwork everyone around them. Sun Tzu would call them amateurs, because the master does not fight at all. He positions himself so that fighting becomes entirely unnecessary. He chooses ground where the enemy cannot follow. He builds something the competitor cannot copy. He creates a category where there is no competition, because nobody else even realizes it exists. Look at the modern business world. Apple didn't just beat Nokia, they created a completely different game. Tesla didn't just beat traditional car makers. They built a category that legacy brands weren't even equipped to compete in. The greatest entrepreneurs of every generation share one definitive trait. They refuse to fight on someone else's battlefield. If you try to compete purely on price, location, or marketing, it will take everything from you and give back almost nothing. Once you realize this, you truly understand what real business and entrepreneurship are about. The energy you spend fighting is energy you aren't spending building, and the person who builds while others fight eventually owns a piece of the world the fighters will never touch. So stop measuring yourself against your competitor. Stop checking their prices. Stop watching their ads. Stop letting them set the rules of your game. Build something they cannot follow. Move to ground they cannot reach. Make yourself so original that competing with you becomes truly impossible. Enzo Ferrari once asked Alfa Romeo for a job. They rejected him. So he built Ferrari, today a company worth over $79 billion. Years later, a tractor manufacturer named Ferruccio Lamborghini bought a Ferrari, found a flaw, and gave Enzo some advice on how to fix his cars. Ferrari mocked him and told him to stick to tractors. So Lamborghini built his own supercar company, now one of the most iconic brands in the world. Then came Horacio Pagani, who was working as a chief engineer for Lamborghini. He begged management to buy an autoclave so they could build cars entirely out of carbon fiber. They told him no, arguing that if Ferrari didn't use carbon fiber, Lamborghini didn't need to either. So Pagani walked out, took out a bank loan to buy his own autoclave, and created Pagani Automobili, building some of the most stunning, hyper-engineered art pieces on wheels the world has ever seen. Years later, a man named John Hennessy reached out to Pagani, looking for bespoke engines that could help him break world speed records. Pagani declined, so Hennessy built his own, launched Hennessy Special Vehicles, and created some of the absolute fastest production cars on Earth. Every rejection isn't a roadblock, it's an invitation to build a completely new battlefield. Weak people notice other people's mistakes and laugh. Strong people notice other people's mistakes and learn. Weak people talk about other people's problems to feel better. Strong people talk about other people's problems to become better. Weak people gossip about others to build fake connections. Strong people express vulnerability to build real ones. Weak people envy those ahead of them. Strong people study those ahead of them. The fascinating part is that both people are looking at the exact same thing, but they are seeing two completely different realities, because at the end of the day, no one is inherently a weak or strong person. It's simply a matter of what you choose to focus on. In business, this mental shift is the exact boundary line between just breaking even and building true financial freedom. An amateur looks at a competitor's failing product or a down market and laughs, thinking they dodged a bullet. A real entrepreneur looks at that exact same failure, studies the data, and builds a superior system. They don't see problems. They see a market gap waiting to be filled. So stop looking at what's missing and start studying how things actually work. Change your focus and you will fundamentally change your cash flow. This isn't a lesson in positive thinking. It is a lesson in resource allocation. In business, your most valuable asset isn't your capital, it's your focus. When you spend your time reacting to a competitor, copying their ads, or undercutting their prices, you are letting them dictate your operational costs. You are letting them run your business. The entrepreneurs who build true financial freedom operate on a different framework. They don't look at the market to see who they can fight. They look at the market to see what is missing. Stop trying to win an identical game. Shift your focus to the data, find the gap nobody else is looking at, and build a system where you dictate the rules. The next time you find yourself stressing over a competitor's lower prices, their new marketing campaign, or their flashy social media presence, remember Sun Tzu. Remember Lamborghini walking away from Ferrari. Stop trying to win the war on their terms. Step off their battlefield, find your own unique angle, and build a world where you are the only choice that matters. Subscribe to Depth Over Hype, or this might be the last time you ever see us.